me, Greg, and in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Left side, Bain. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
And the pass to Leonard. Going inside. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, that he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
5 on the clock. Bain passes to Morant. Banked in off the glass.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard, the pass to Morris. Inside. Here's Zubats. No good on that one. Adams, some nice D. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Outside, Bain. This one for 3. The shot will not fall.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Goes up with it, George. And the wide open shot from Morris. Los Angeles with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Morant passes to Adams. Off on the layup.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. The guys will see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks so much, David.
As young as John Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Bain kicks to Jackson, releases, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Morris with a screen on Brooks. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Jackson. And a wide open look for Bain. And it's off from three-point range. Passes it to George. Morris with a screen on Bain. They could use a bucket. They get the rebound. Here's George. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bain inside the three-point line. Again, Memphis.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
There's Jackson with the three. And they recover it. Morris, no good. Adams outside. The three from Morant. That one doesn't go. No good on that one. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Grizzlies lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Pass to Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got the opening. Field goal the second quarter for the Grizzlies. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 14. The three from George. The Grizzlies pull it in. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Outside for Jackson. Leonard, the pass to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
Good on the second free throw. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Out to Morant. Offensive rebound. Jackson passes to Morant. Tries again. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. That's 12 points for John Morant.
What a night for John Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Morris inside, guarded by Jackson. Jackson dishes to Morris. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Memphis leading by 15. On the wing, Bain. The three. Outside for Jackson. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. George against Bain. Takes a three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Zubats. Zubats with the screen for Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Morant outside. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. Launches a three. Oh, and he almost... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It can be sometimes, great to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's off on the first. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Morant against Jackson. The pass to Bain. Off target from outside.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Jackson kicks to Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. There's Jackson with the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from 3, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
From deep, George doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Memphis out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the small forward. Powell, the pass to Covington. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both John and Memphis took it to another level.
Powell kicks to Covington. And here's Wall outside. Doesn't go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. On the wing, Green passes to Concho. Over to the wing. Green passes to Concho. Over Wall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Pass to Concho. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knocked away. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Clark, the pass to Concho. Outside Williams, looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Pass to Concho. He kicks to Jones. From deep three-point range, and with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's Conchar. Buries the long-range jumper. Conchar's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Back to Powell. Ball taking his time here. Now the pass to Powell. Kicks to Batum. For 3, Covington. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Powell finds Batum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why? When you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Conchar. His three-pointer's off the mark. Clippers trail by 17. Outside, Covington. Wall wide open. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
They kick it out to Green. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. A second chance effort. Pass to Concho. Outside, Green. Puts up a three. Conchar can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. And here's Wall outside, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Memphis out in front, leading by. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 17. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. It's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Spins. Pocket 6. Pass to Bain. From deep. Adams. Memphis the rebound. Morris against Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. Jackson looking around. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Jackson kicks to George. On the wing, Morris. Shot clock at 6. Jackson finds Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jackson misses.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Bain passes to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
George with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson down low. Guarded by Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson passes to Zubac.
On D, Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot.
They get it back. It's over Morant. Tries yet again. A 3 from Morris. Drills it from outside. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now, here's Morant with 3. A shot that time, not on target. As the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. Good on the shot.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Morant surveying the D. And finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. Stolen by Zubac. Jackson has the open look. They get it back. Zubac the pass to Morris. Dishes to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And another shot, and there's the call by the official. They'll block the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. And then Morant slams it in.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Jackson has the open look. Off target with his three. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Leonard. Back to George. It's stolen by Adams. And here is Brooks. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And Gingle. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Hello, basketball fans. So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the three, the small forward.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now the Clippers with it. Up top, Morris. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Outside Edwards. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the middle. Shot is good by Edwards. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubats. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Edwards against Leonard. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And Leonard drops them both. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Timberwolves. Jackson outside. Takes a 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Pass to Morris. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jackson with it. Russell covering. Pass to George. Morris with it. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Morris has got 6 points. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Edwards. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Rejected by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Russell to pass to Edwards. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Russell. 4 on the clock. Towns a screen on Jackson. Here's Russell. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, calm under pressure is what D'Angelo Russell wants to prove he can be, and he does so there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Here's Russell. Gobert finds Towns. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
The Timberwolves trail. Up top, Edwards. George.
Oh, incredible!
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Morris with it. Russell covering. George for three. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Leonard. Here's McDaniels. To the left wing. Towns for 3. Nails it from 3. Towns has got 8 points.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Ah, nice shot by Morris.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul. Tries the spin move. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard outside. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. Fires from deep. Russell with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Here's Zubac. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. George with a steal. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Leonard for 3. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Into the lane. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Morris outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Stolen by Russell. Jackson against Edwards. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. George outside. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
First personal foul.
That one's off.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
Morris outside. Pass to George. Back to Morris. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Morris has got 14 points.
It's really clear to me that Marcus Morris has an unshakable belief in his ability to score at will.
Allie, as always, thank you.
26. The Timberwolves. 25.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Marcus Morris making an impact in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Minnesota, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Torian Prince. And it's Anderson in at the 4. Here's Mann. Pass to Batum. Now here's Powell. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Reed passes to Anderson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Clippers in the lead. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Wall. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Wall. Pass to Batum. Powell outside. Right side Wall. Back to Powell. The kick out to Wall. Here's Powell. And they pick up 2. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Puts it up from 15. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Wall. Powell outside. Now here's Batum. Covington up top. Here's Mann. That one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And for man, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes. Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
The first one falls.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Noel. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside wall. Here's man. Outside wall. Pass to Covington. Shot clock at 5. Here's man. That one a little long. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Anderson with it. On the wing, Noel. For the lead. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Covington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
So he gets them both. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's McLaughlin looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Prince. Shoots a fadeaway. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Covington. Here's man. Anderson covers. The kick out to Wall. 6 to shoot. It's Powell on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And there's a pick. He gets it off.
Well, believe it or not, defense might be John Wall's strong suit. When he's locked in, he can be stifled.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Wall and Powell in the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's man in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reid. Here's Prince. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. No good from the wing.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Reid. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. Powell passes to Covington. The Clippers rebound. Wall with it. Prince is there for 3. Powell. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Jackson, the pass to George. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Here's the break. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
And Leonard drops them both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Edwards with it. Back to Russell. The three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Zubac inside. Defended by Gobert. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Jackson.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Morris on the wing. From behind the arc. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Here's Edwards on the take. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. George finds Jackson. Morris on the wing. Fires the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's going for the oop here.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Greg.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Russell, a screen on George. Here's Edwards. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
George drives in. Pass to Leonard. Now Jackson. Morris, right side. Back to Jackson. The kick out to Morris. 4-3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Back to Leonard. Pass to Morris. Over Towns. Morris can't hit. The 3 ball. It's off. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Let's meet the visiting team. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Morant. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies on offense. Brooks kicks to Morant. Down low, Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Second team. We're about 1 minute into the first. Russell against Morant. Russell kicks to Towns, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Tries the spin move. Edwards passes to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Driving to the basket. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on time.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Takes it inside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Russell with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Back to Bain. outside for Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. It's tipped. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Russell, the pass to Edwards. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
It's Edwards on the wing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable. Wow, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here is Russell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Russell's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here is McDaniel. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A kick out to Towns. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards fires from way outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Towns. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Russell against Morant. Shoots from 14. Now here's Edwards. He's tightly guarded. Bain looking around. Adams outside. Back to Bain. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. It's Adams in at the center position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Putting on a show, Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
Here's Russell with the 3 to the middle. Shoots over Morant. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Over to the left wing. And they double up Morant. And the rejection by Towns. Edwards against Bain. Edwards dishes to Gobert. That one falls. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Towns. He's still scoreless so far in this one. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. In the corner, it's Bain. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. From past the arc. That shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell passes to Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Brooks kicks to Morant. Diving in, and he goes right over the end to the Russell and slams it down.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside, Edwards. Outside, Towns. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's McDaniels following the score by Memphis. The kick out to Towns. From downtown, drops in the tray. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Morant passes to Jackson. And Edwards with a clear pass to the basket.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 6. Morant kicks to Bain. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bain's got 9.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Outside, Towns. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Bain finds Adams. Now Bain. 9 points in the game so far. Good work there as it goes. He's got 11. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Edwards. Into the lane. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Edwards. Right side, Russell passes it to Gobert. He gets it up, shoots over Adams, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to have
the previous play is under review.
Signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
27.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for Minnesota, Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. There's the pass to McLaughlin. To the paint. A steal. Brooks, the pass to Morant. On the wing, Bane. Inside. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. From the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Noel. From the low block. That shot off the mark. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Morant outside. And finished up by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hot. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's McLaughlin. Off again. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Adams dishes to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bane. Here's Morant. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Noel. Passes it to McLaughlin. Six on the shot clock. Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Concha. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:49 left in the third quarter. And here's Anderson from the arc. Here's Noel. Rebound by Williams. Prince against Green. Jones looking for an opening. They kick it out to Green for the lead. He's off on that one. Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pitched with the half start.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Here's Conchar. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves? He makes 1 of 2 that time. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Williams. Back to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now here's Anderson. Williams with the block. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Memphis moving it around. Green kicks to Jones. Green against Anderson. For the lead. Conchar can't get it to go. Prince outside. And they'll get another chance. Here's Anderson. And he banks in the layup. Anderson's got 5 now.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that.
The third quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top. They're up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Williams is out there with Clark. Then it's Green. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Over in the corner, Edwards. Russell inside. Defended by Jones. Russell left side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jones from outside the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Grizzlies. Russell passes to McDaniels. Screen by McDaniel. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Outside, Payne to tie it up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and as this goes to town. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Jackson passes to Adams. Out to Morant. Pass to Bing. 4 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Or the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Towns kicks to Gobert. Here's Russell with the 3. Goes back up. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Morant surveying the D. Shot from the wing. The shot misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Morant gets to Jackson. Back to Morant. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Left side, Edwards. Over Bain. The kick out to Town. They grabbed their own miss. Now, here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And he ends up making the second, and that trims the lead to 6.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Screen by McDaniel. Here's Edwards. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And a wide open look for Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss. Hustle with it. No good there. And so Minnesota takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brett.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's Morant. Payne with it. There's the three. He buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's Morris penetrating. Here's Zubac. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they get it back. Back to Morris. Three-pointer. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them three.
Memphis with the ball.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Payne, the pass to Jackson, and he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Payne, following the score by the Clippers. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Payne. That's his first foul. Morant against Jackson. Pass to George. The three is up. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Payne with it. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Morris.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Leonard for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Payne. This one for three. Ooh, Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Payne. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Pass to Moran. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot to end the cold streak. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. 1:02 left now in the first quarter. George against Bain. The kick out to Morris. Clock at 6. Zubac passes to George. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Morant with it. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Bain. From downtown. The shot no good.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Pass to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Here's Zubac. Adams covering. George outside. Out to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Zubac. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Outside Bain. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead. Up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard with a wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. You know, some have said those old-school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. Do you see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Morris passes to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Bain. The Clippers grab the miss. George outside. Morris with it. Defended by Jackson. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Launches a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Jackson on the wing. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So we got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Zubac passes to Jackson. Let's go with a 3, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
George against Bain. George with the block. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Drives to the hoop. Jackson outside. Leonard finds Jackson. Morris outside. Back to Zubac. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And he can't hit the second. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Bain, no good.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Pass to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist by Brooks.
It just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
George passes to Jackson. Morris down low. Jackson on him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Zubac. George outside.
Hey, you want 3 reasons why Steven Adams is effective? Let me give them to you. Size, length, and athleticism.
Jackson, pass to Bain. Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Back to Jackson. Morris against Jackson. Oh, nice shot by Morris.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing. Left side, Morant. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bain.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Green out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Batum with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Back to Batum. And it's blocked by Clark. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Here's Wall. 5 on the clock. Man, misses. Wall against Jones. Left side, Williams. Pass to Jones. Now here's Clark. Outside, Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Clippers trail. Pass to Wall. Back to Batum. Lays it up and banks it in.
Batum's 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. Go inside and score.
Clark with the screen from outside the arc. Conchar can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Clark on the double. Pass to Wall. Here's Man. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Back to Green. On the wing, Conchar. Now Clark, covered by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. Clark on the double. Batum, pass to Covington. Pass to Powell. Now Wall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Oh, Clark with the slam. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Back to Wall.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Powell finds Covington. Up to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Covington. The 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Williams' shot is good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. It's Powell on the wing. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Outside Covington. Here's Man. Second shot opportunity. Powell outside. Wall on the take. Out to Powell. Crafty move.
Well, unafraid of the close interior defense. That's a good job by Norman Powell, sacrificing a bit.
He's off on the first.
Norman, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Memphis leading. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Clark tips it back in. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pass to man. Back to Powell. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Good play by Powell. Just a strong field to take the three that time.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Powell with a steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Batum in the post. Williams defending. Up to Powell. Pass to man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wall. Powell for 3. The shot, no good. Now Jones. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. All right. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at point. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
Appreciate the report. And with every bucket being critical at this point, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make sure there was actual goaltending.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more.
The previous play is over.
This is what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they're going to reverse the goaltending call. After a closer look, they determined they misjudged that one.
And these rulings are why the challenge system exists. A goaltending violation can be such a fine line.
Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. Shoots over Jackson. Morris can't hit.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Adams, shot's good.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Jackson, pass to Morris. George for 3. He can't hit that time. And it's Memphis the other way. On the wing, Bain, defended by Jackson. Jackson finds Bain. Back to Jackson. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
George outside. Chalk up 2 there.
Not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
Now here's Moran. Outside Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Good.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. maybe you foul him there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
They get it again. Out to Leonard. Back to George. Oh, they get a hand on it. Jackson outside. Second chance effort. And the finish by George. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Well, take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Morris against Moran. Pass to Jackson. And here's Leonard. Adams, a pass to Bain. Back to Adams. Inside. And here's Moran. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
The kick out to Morris. 4 on the clock. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Brooks against Leonard. Jackson outside. Pass to Moran. Back to Jackson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. So it's the Grizzlies now. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Moran. Jackson with a screen on Jackson to the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time to win.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Jackson with the 3. They get it back.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Outside Bain. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get
Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Offline with his 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points in the ball game. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now, here's McDaniel. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Here's the Clippers. Jackson looking around. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. It's stolen by Edwards. 3 on 3. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside, George. Pass to Jackson. Leonard kicks to George. Shoots over McDaniel. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And there's the pass to Towns. Edwards with the screen for Towns. Outside, Russell. Teardrop shot. The shot comes out, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Russell, no luck.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out to Morris for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Jackson.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
On the wing, Jackson. Nice move. And it's good on the way in.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Oh, here's Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Driving inside. Out of bounds. Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by George, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. Edwards finds McDaniel. Leonard with the steal. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And stolen by Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple. So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Towns a screen on Jackson. Russell dishes to Edwards. Morris with the rebound. Clippers leading by 6. Leonard looking around. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Lets it go with the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Jackson. 5 to shoot. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Second shot opportunity and a missed layup. Towns against Morris. On the wing, Jackson. Right side, George. Pass to Zubac. A 3 from Morris. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards against Leonard. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Or the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Jackson passes to Morris. Takes it out to Leonard. A 3-ball. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 4. The drive by Russell. Edwards inside. Defended by George. Edwards can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Back to George. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Outside, Towns. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
Morris outside. Fires for three. It's good from long range. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Towns with the steal. McDaniels in the post. Leonard's there. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down. Now it's just 3 on the bucket for McDaniel.
How about the burst in that first step? Just right to the rim.
Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson kicks to George. Takes the three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And Edwards drops them both. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 4. Outside Leonard. Out to Morris. Here's the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
19.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue is going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3 slot. Anderson against Covington. Man passes to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. The feed now to Anderson. No good. Great D that time from Batum. Man passes to Wall. There's the dish to Powell. Covington wide open. He fires. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Clippers lead by 10.
The 3-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And here's Wall outside. Dives for it and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 13. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Wide open. Buries the jump shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside, Wall. Covington setting the pick for Wall. Out to the right wing. Right wing. Here's Man, guarded by Prince. Sinks that one from the post. Mann's got his first bucket in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Prince, the pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count it.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Passes to Mann. Fires the three. Headshot off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Prince. Pass to McLaughlin. Kicks it to Anderson. On deep. Covington with the steal. And the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
Anderson outside. Anderson a screen on Powell. Anderson wide open, and there are the Timberwolves with another button. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Clippers leading by 11. Now Powell. Dishes it to Batum. Count it. Good.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Now the pass to Noel. Shoots the three. That shot, no good. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's Covington. Pass to Mann. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. He kicks to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jackson passes to Zubats. Out to Morris. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. It's Edwards on the wing. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves. Jackson with it. Outside for George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Edwards. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Clippers leading by 11. Zubac finds Morris. On the wing, Jackson. Passes it to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. Paul George with the steal. Outside Leonard. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Zubats a screen on Edwards. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
It's George on the wing. Takes it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Clippers lead by 12.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Edwards looking it over. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another shot. And that one goes long. Los Angeles leading by 12. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards kicks to Russell. Leonard with the steal. Jackson down low. McDaniels defending.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Here's Zubats. Outside for Jackson. There's the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Leonard.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
The 3 from George. That one misses. And Minnesota now the other way. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
George up top. Edwards defending. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Outside, George looking to end his cold spell. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Leonard with the steal. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
The 3 from George. No good. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very strong, David. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Oh, say does
Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Towns for 3, and Morant clears the board.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Now here's Edwards. Towns for 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Here's Jackson, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Moran, driving to the basket. Outside Bain. Second chance shot. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Russell into the lane. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson, pass to Bain. From deep three-point range, Edwards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's McDaniels. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
Moran against Gobert. Here's Adams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Russell with the ball. From deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. To the middle. The second effort. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
3 on the clock. Brooks from outside. Russell with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Drops in the 3.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Here's Bain. Fires for 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
The 3 from Russell. Offensive rebound, Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Bain finds Moran. Back to Bain. Puts up a 3. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Jackson. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Oh, sweet move. Here's Russell. Towns for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Outside Bain. To the inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Outside Bain. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
From deep, Bain. Russell with the rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Minnesota in the lead.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. From deep three-point range. And stolen by Edwards. And he's all alone. Here's Towns. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. Adams with the ball. Outside Bane, back to Adams. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bane. Shoots from 12. Tries again. Gobert with the bucket.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Bane, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Trying to get back on track. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up the lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Russell with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Russell to pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Russell for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Morant against Russell. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Inside. Right side Edwards. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Morant, the pass to Bane. To the middle. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's the screen. Towns for 3. They grab their own miss. The 3 from Russell. That one no good. Now Jackson with the drive. Outside for Morant. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
13.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Brandon Clark out there with Green. And it's Williams in at the 4. Here's Rivers. And stolen by Williams. Green in the post. Williams against Reed. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
NBA, I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Rivers. And the 3 off target. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Williams in the post. Anderson covers. This 4 to shoot. Launches it. Jones misses. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. From deep. Williams grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Anderson covers. Knocked away. Stolen by Anderson. To the inside. Brent. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Brent showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Pass to Clark. And here's Jones. Now here's Green. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Rivers. Off target with the 3. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Green. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Brents can't hit. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Back to Conchar. Pass to Green. Outside, Williams. The shake. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Anderson inside. Working on Williams. Noel, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Back to Conchar. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Back to Williams. From the arc. Offensive board. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Reed. Anderson for three. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Jones. The kick out to Williams. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Floats one up, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Seven seconds left in the third. Anderson with a screen. Here's Rivers. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
And Allie, thank you for that. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns against Jackson. Back to Payne. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Towns for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Payne, the pass to Moran. Adams a screen. Back to Payne. Pass to Moran. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Russell from outside. Fires in the triple.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Pass to Moran. Brooks with it. Outside Payne. There's the triple. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
An unselfish player. I like how Morant is all about helping his teammates. Terrific pass.
Outside Edwards. Takes the three. And another three from Minnesota.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Outside Payne. Clock at 6. Jackson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Payne. Here's Edwards. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Brooks over McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Here's Russell. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Towns against Jackson. McDaniels from long range. He can't get it to go.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
On the wing, Brooks. Bain against Towns. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Fades back. It's not going to go for him. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Here's Russell. And Gobert with the stuff.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to